Now, a sofa, a fridge, freezer, a bed, these are household items that most of us take for granted. But a North West-based charity estimates that 1 in 10 households in the North West are living without at least one essential item. It's now calling on the government to push social housing providers to furnish more homes. Anna Jameson reports from Oldham.
Hello?
People don't even have a bed. It's unbelievable because many people who come for furniture have other issues. So if you don't have a bed, it means you don't have food. You struggle for other things as well in your life. So, yeah, it is dire.
It's not just the furniture you don't have. It feels like you don't have a home. Everything doesn't feel complete.
Are you all right with that, Rob?
Yeah. To me, I felt like it's shameful to come out there because I was somebody who used to work, but because I had a child, everything came to a stop. But I'm prioritizing the bills, the milk, the Pampers, but I don't have a bed at the same time.
And this is the shop where people can either buy furniture that they need, or if they're really struggling, they can receive a furniture pack for items like tables, chairs, beds and sofas.
It was empty, nothing was in it, so we are desperate for furniture. We said like, oh, okay, we can help you with that. At that moment, she's like, okay, what do you need? What do you want? I'm like, for now, we need a bed.
We believe at least 10% of social homes should be let as furnished. At the moment, it's only around 3%. So we've got people fleeing domestic abuse, people coming from homelessness, care leavers, and they're being moved into completely empty boxes.
This place is changing people's life. You feel comfortable. No one is judging you.
When they are walking in the furniture hubs, oh, you know what? I don't have a bed. I sleep on the floor. Before you know it, they are volunteering. Yes, it's really, really, really a very, very good place.
How does it feel when you've helped somebody and you've delivered furniture to them? What does that give you?
Beautiful. At least everybody needs a bed to dream on. And you can only dream when you're lying down comfortably. So I just hope everybody can get a bed to have to be able to dream.
Sadly, we had some trouble with the sound there and you couldn't hear Anna's voiceover, but with us is Claire Donovan from the organisation End Furniture Poverty, which is based in Speke in Merseyside, and I think you can probably fill in some of the gaps, although we did get the gist there. Claire, I think people might be surprised to hear that 1 in 10 households in the North West don't have some essential items.
Absolutely, yes. It could be a cooker, a fridge freezer, a washing machine, a child's bed, flooring, window coverings. This affects an awful lot of people. As we say, it hides behind front doors. Sadly, there's a stigma. People are embarrassed.
Well, and it's not just people moving into social houses, then?
No, it affects people across all housing tenures, from all backgrounds. You know, anyone can sadly find themselves in that position. But the area where we think we need urgent change, where we think we can make a difference, is in social housing, where only about 3% of those homes are let as furnished. So people are being moved into completely empty boxes, and we think that's wrong. Because people will often find themselves in very hard-up positions, and the last thing that they can afford to do then is furnish a home. It's expensive. The cost of furniture and appliances has more than doubled over the past sort of 10 years. So if you move into a property and you've got to get a cooker, a fridge freezer, a washing machine, all of those items I've mentioned, you know, it's a really large sum of money. If you've fled domestic abuse or come out of homelessness, you haven't got anything. And it's a huge mountain to climb to get your life back on track. What impact does this have on people mentally and physically? I think if you look around your own home, imagine the sofa not being there, going into the kitchen if there are gaps in the work surfaces where all those appliances should be, going upstairs and there being nothing on the floor to sleep on, your clothes in bin bags. day in, day out. It has a really grinding effect, having to hand wash your clothes in the bath, not being able to get a good night's sleep or prepare fresh meals. You know, it really does affect every area of your life.
What advice would you give people that find themselves in that position?
It's very difficult. I would say, first of all, speak to your local authority. All local authorities have some crisis and resilience fund money from the government. We would like to urge all local authorities to use that for furniture and appliance provision. If you're in social housing, speak to your landlord. Let them know the situation that you're in. And then after that, sadly, it's looking at charities, furniture reuse organisations, and they just can't do it all on their own.
And as you mentioned, just 3% of social housing has furniture. You're calling on the government for what?
We would like it to be at least 10%.
That's still quite low. Why not ask for more?
It's still quite low. I think that how a furnished tenancy works is the cost of the furniture is added on to your rent. Okay. So for the most vulnerable tenants who are in receipt of benefits, their benefits will cover it. Lots of people already have the furniture and furnishings they need. It's not necessarily right for people in employment. We're talking about supporting those most vulnerable citizens.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming in this evening, Claire Donovan. Thank you.